Is it worth it? I'll let you know here in a little bit.
This video is for educational and informational purposes only.
All right now, Warriors. You know I had this XP Pro for months now, and I just took it out maybe, I want to say last month to give it some real action. I was at the indoor range. You know I hate that. You really can't do anything with that. But y'all see what's in my hand right here? We got that ported barrel. We got the ported barrel. So we're going to go ahead and see if there's any significant difference between the ported barrel and the normal barrel. And we're going to run 124s and 115s. We're not going to drag it out for y'all. We talking 10 minutes. Give me that time, y'all. So yeah, man, we're going to go ahead and send some 115s down just on steel, just so you guys can see, or at least so I can see if I can get some sort of significant difference in muzzle rise and just felt recoil in the hand. Now, I would say that this doesn't have the traditional porting system that I would love to have on my guns, but it do got them little snot holes, man, little bull booger snot poppers. I like to have inlines and the comp on front. So we're gonna see what that thing can do. But we're running the regular one right now, man. 115s out of the regular. That was 5 of the 115. I seen some muzzle rise, but everything came back down like it was supposed to and hit how it was supposed to. Now, I've never had any problem with that with this platform, to be real, man. This is like the budget GOAT of 2011. So now we're gonna run 5 115s on steel. After this, we're gonna run over to paper and do the same thing before we put that ported barrel in. And I'm not gonna go through all that hassle switching back and forth, but let's go ahead and rack it in there and let's give y'all some action. That was 5 of the 124s. Truly, I couldn't feel a difference. I feel like they both did the same thing. Now, y'all let me know what y'all seen down in the comments as far as the muzzle rise between the 115s and the 124s. I didn't see anything. I didn't feel anything, to be real. Now, just to let you know off tops, I've already shot the ported barrel, so I know what it's gonna do for me. I wanna show y'all what it's gonna do for y'all. That's just where we at. But we're gonna go ahead and get on this paper and see, give it an accuracy test at 7. I'll do 3 at 7, 2 at 15 for the 115s and the 124s. Let's go, Warriors. 115s, 3 from 7 at the A zone. Pretty good. Now we're gonna back up to about 15 and give it 2 more. I seen where them hit. Let's put this someplace different, and I'm gonna tell y'all where I'm gonna put it at so y'all don't try to judge me down in the comments and act like I didn't hit. We're gonna put this in the C zone, right under the A zone. All right, let's walk up on there and take a look. That's the 115s right there, out of the Fusion Firearms. And again, man, we ain't switch out no springs or nothing to do this. All right, as you can see right here, man, we got 3 at the A zone and we got 2 in the C zone, like I said. I feel like the group is pretty good. I feel like it did exactly what I expected it to do, especially because I've already came out here and did this before. I know I ran a competition with my boy, if you seen that, man. I was nicking ears and getting off to the left. I think it was just myself. I cannot blame this platform at all, man. This gun is an amazing budget 2011 style gun. Now we done cleaned up the target and we back at it again. These are with the 124s. And hey, I don't see how we could do any worse. You know, let's go ahead and get to it. That's 3 right there. It looked good. I almost sent some more home. And I also gotta say, earlier on still I didn't feel the switch, but I definitely felt a difference in recoil here. Same area down at the bottom. And I feel like, I don't know. Did I hit wrong? I seen some wood fly up, but we gonna check it out. That's, nah, we looking good. It must be behind the target. It must be behind the target, man. Let's go. So as you see, man, we got 3 in the A zone. These are the 124s. You see how they lifted up. I can't even tell you which shot hit first, but it's like it arced up and it looked good though. I feel like it's a slightly bit tighter than the first group with the 115s. And then you can easily see at 15 yards away, a little bit more than 15 with the 124s, with the plain barrel, non-ported, we freaking are right on top of each other. Literally a little bit better grouping with a different type of round, but at the same time, this thing is accurate as hell. All right, so we took out the normal barrel from this Fusion Firearms XP Pro. And as you can see, this thing does what it's supposed to do. It has no issues, man. I have no issues with it. This thing is a dog. The whole platform is a dog, but we have went ahead and put them holes in the game. Come on now. These snot ports. So we're gonna run the exact same thing that we did with this one, and we're gonna see how that goes. All right, so we got the 115s in there with the breathing hose, and let's go ahead and see how that looks. That was 5 of the 115s. Now we're gonna run these 124s, same way. Let's check it out, let's see how this thing moves. That felt a little better as well. As you can see, we're getting a little dirty out here. I don't know if y'all can see any fire or anything like that, man. It is pretty bright out here, but them is the 124s out of the XP Pro. And I can say that with both rounds, I felt a decent amount of recoil reduction. I'm not gonna say a significant amount. I'm definitely not gonna say that. But it could also just be from what I'm used to when it comes down to ports. Is it worth it? I'll let you know here in a little bit. So we're gonna go ahead and do the same thing we just got done doing before. We're gonna go ahead and put 3 on at the 7, go back to the 15, put 2 on. These are the 115s out the ported barrel, and we're gonna see what we can get as far as the grouping. Y'all. We ain't loaded. Cool. Now we're here at the 15, right below the A zone in that C box. I like that. 115s, 8-pound recoil spring, factory recoil spring. We didn't switch anything out. I know they offer all of them different recoil springs, and I've seen people playing around with it, having trouble. Don't do it. So I'm gonna tell you, the group with the 115s is almost identical to the group that I got with the 115s with the non-ported barrel. I would say I got one directly in the A. I got one right above that, and then I got one that kind of drifted off to that right side. When it comes down to the 15-yard hits, I have them pretty close. Like, I'm satisfied with the group that I got with this, but to keep it real, I feel like I got a little tighter group with the non-ported barrel. But at the same time, the felt recoil was a lot better with the ported barrel, all factory. All right, so now we're gonna run those 124s out of this Fusion Firearms XP Pro, and we're gonna see how that does, man. I'm satisfied either way with the ported or non-ported, but as I just told you, I feel like I'm getting a little bit more love out of the ported version, at least the in-hand feel. Now, when I look at the targets, I feel like I'm getting equal love on the accuracy. I feel like I didn't lose any accuracy and I didn't gain any. I'm gonna still accredit the shot placement to just me. And I did do a little bit of a grip adjustment on a couple of them shots. So I'm gonna credit it to me, man. Let's go ahead and figure this out. All right, so we got these 124s. We're gonna go ahead and punch them down there. 3, make sure we got one in the chamber, man. We done had that mistake a few times. 3 in the A zone. That looked good. That shit looked good. That shit looked good. That shit looked better than last time. Go harder than last time, every time. 15. Whoa. We didn't get a lock back on this magazine. This is the Glock mag, but hey man, I'm used to getting lockbacks on the Glock mag. And check this shit out, man. So blame it on me. I feel like my grouping at 7 was a lot better than it was at any distance and at any different caliber or even with the non-ported barrel. I feel like what I've done with this ported barrel at 7 is actually on point, to be honest. Now, what I did at 15 yards with it, I had a little boo-boo, a little fumble. A little boo-boo, a little fumble. So let me go, I'm gonna lead them to there. Let me go back to 15 and see if I can get something better for y'all. We can conclude, man, but obviously y'all can see how I feel about this Fusion Firearms XP Pro. This ported barrel right here. This is a dog, man. Now, I wish y'all could see a little bit of flame, a little bit of snot come out of it, but it's too bright out here. I don't know if that's happening at all. Hey, my boy, man, behind the camera, my boy Austin, man, last time we came out here, it was pretty sunny, man, but I seen flames out of his gun, so I don't know. I mean, it's just choosy. It's choosy when the flames want to come or when they're just releasing straight gas effects, straight poots. So let's go ahead, man. We'll give you 2 more at 15. Warriors, if I do a good job right here, man, to get this stuff in the right spot, man, go ahead and show me some love down in the comments. But let's try to not, I'm not going to put it exactly where I put them other ones, but it's still in the C box. So let's just put it in the C box to the left a little bit. Let's see what we get. And I don't know if I'm satisfied with that. I got the hits right, but I don't know if I'm satisfied with that. If I feel like it did as good as the non-ported 115s, but we still both in the C. I feel like it's giving the same distance, to be honest. You see the split between both of them 2 different hits, both sets with the 124s. I don't know if I said 115 last time, but these 124s. And the split between both of these different hits at 15 seems to be pretty equal. So maybe that's just what it's doing, at least in my hand. Because if you look at the first hits at the bottom, it seems to be the same distance as the second hits, even though they're both in the C zone this time. So let me go ahead and give y'all a quick conclusion about how I feel about this. All right, man, all in all, I feel like this ported barrel from Fusion is goated. I do feel like the 124s had slightly better recoil reduction. What you feel like, bro? What you feel like?
Yeah, I feel like the 124s look a lot better.
So he feel like it's a lot better. I can't really see it.
The 115, you couldn't really see a difference that much, but I noticed a noticeable difference on at least the accuracy one with the 124s.
Okay, man, I'm gonna take your word for it because, like I said, I'm behind the gun. I can feel the difference, but I can feel it and I can still see it a little bit, but it's not as noticeable to me until I go back home and start editing this footage. So this is the Fusion Firearms, and we do got the 124s in right now. This thing is pretty darn goated, bro. Pretty damn goated. I don't gotta try to sugarcoat it for the Warriors, man. We all grown here. Would you go wrong with the non-ported barrel? I don't think so. Are you gonna go wrong with the ported barrel? Yeah. How could you? How could you feel like that? That's a nice one-handed. Let me see if I can get a off-handed one. Pretty good with that left. I like that too. And I think we got one more in there. Let's try for like an upside downer or something, man. I don't know. Maybe. If I don't get it, it is what it is. If I do get it, you know, I love y'all. It is what it is. And that's how it came out. It's your boy John Wick 2.0 Warriors. You already know what I'm going to tell y'all. Hold the door open for the next person. It takes nothing to be a gentleman. And that means to another guy, a woman, or whatever. Hold the door open, man. Everybody need a little help sometime. Everybody need to lift up. And you never know how somebody's condition is going to be later on in life, man. And when you might need that same lift up. So, Warriors, down in the comments, tell me what y'all think about this XP Pro, the ported edition. And somebody told me before, stop racking that thing. This mine. This mine. I can do what I want. I can do what I want. So, either way you go, like I said already, I feel like you're doing good, man. No issues with this. As I said before, Warriors, I'm out.